Start streaming.
We are live. And it's early because it's game day and we want to be of sound mind when we do our videos. We're about to go to a football watching party. So, I don't know what time we'd be back in the studio. We wanted to get a video out for today. So,
Hollow wall, first one. What's up? What's up?
we should start having like a first in like paint giveaway or something like that.
We'll start doing that. What do you guys think about that? The first, what do we got? First 10 people in here. You get to hear this first. The first person in our next live will get a free paint.
It's the first person that we see comment on here.
Yeah.
So there's no confusion. Very first name.
The first person just... Hey, what's up?
So
I'm for it.
this is how this piece turned out yesterday.
Hollow wall, always get it.
It's a beautiful finish. It domed up really well. I'm still gonna have to clean up the sides, but pretty excited about these guys.
They look beautiful.
So these are boards that we got from Blick, and I want to know if I use a spray gesso on our rounds, if I'll be able to use alcohol inks on it the same way. You know what I mean? Jelly beans. So we're going to figure that out today, right here with y'all. Is there a thing in here?
Yes. What is that? Slim trim. What we do is we'll just normally just paint it. We'll just paint the. Let me see it. Like let's say you have a black background, right? And you don't like the sides. You have to clean it up because of overspill. Just tape this off. Or what I like to do is get like an old towel. If you have like an big old towel that you use, just set it down on the towel. Just give it some pressure and then just paint the sides. So then that paint won't go underneath there. And it gives it like a nice little fuzzy edge as well. So it kind of blends in so it's not just a hard edge. And it's a lot better than taping it off. Unless you really want to tape it off, and you can do that as well. And just paint it the same color as, you know, the majority of the background. Like what she would do with the ones that she just had, she'd probably just paint them white. Mm-hmm. So it blends in really well. This piece here, this is a nice one. It's a lot of blues and silvers. I would probably paint the sides probably gray maybe. It would look nice to kind of go because it's your edges here are kind of whitish gray, and or you can paint it blue if you have the same color blue, or black, or white. White would probably look nice too. So just spray paint it, and then that way it looks good as well, because then this is a little shiny and this is kind of dull whenever when the paint goes over it, so it gives it a natural look, like it's like you've did a little flood coat or something. Looks good.
Yeah, so these I'll do white on the sides. Yes, we did resin these, and they look pretty fresh, not gonna lie. I'm excited about them. I promise we're not switching over to alcohol ink artist. I just wanted to explore it, and every time we paint, we like to show y'all what we're doing. So, the hard hat, I would probably use quick coat or the thickening agent.
I mean, you probably could, but I wouldn't fall in love with the area because you know that's just going to move. It's just going to melt. You can just try it. I would get like an old one maybe. Just go like, if she has an old one that she doesn't use, just test it out.
Yeah, we don't top coat every pour. That's really for if
Win team win.
something lands in it and we have to sand it down a bit.
Stuck in a blizzard, 1 foot of snow, still coming. Made it to the liquor store, got some giant fireball.
Priorities, people.
And we still got a little Fireball in there. We're gonna have to take some.
I think you left that bottle at the party yesterday.
We did, but it was almost gone. Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
It's like...
Yes, Cowboys rock.
Should I get a new cap for this?
Let me see. It might not work unless you use like a fat cap.
I'll grab that cap.
I keep forgetting we have to put those caps on the website. Man, that light is like glaring into my glasses. Right in the... I have these scratches right in the front and I hate it.
This fat robot would probably work, right?
I saw that post, Vamp. It was cool. A lot of her friends and relatives showed up. We just kind of had a little area. We felt like the kids' table at Thanksgiving.
We were the kids' table.
On the side, you know, with our friends. My friend Marie showed up with her twins. Super cute little babies.
They're so tiny.
They're so tiny.
So these are the coasters that we ended up doing yesterday.
Cindy says, no more Fireball for me. The famous last words. Oh yeah, and I wanted to show you guys.
Everybody said that at some point.
She did all these beautiful coasters, and I was like, let's spray a matte over it just so that it looks matte. And that's how that turned out.
It dimpled.
Not so good.
So make sure when
like instantly, do not spray matte spray over your alcohol inks.
Don't spray anything that has an alcohol base of some kind in it. Like,
I didn't know that it had alcohol in it.
now we know. And now everyone out there knows.
Senior helpers, I don't know if that's going to happen.
What?
Trying to watch Cowboys game in Colorado while Broncos are playing.
So, for this spray gesso, I'm going to use Krylon's spray gesso. It's supposed to be really good, and we tried it one time and it worked okay, and I'm hoping that it leaves me with a smooth surface so that I can do an alcohol ink on this round. We will see if that's the case.
We shall see.
It's dust and lint and hair free. I'm not good at this. I'm scared. He's such a better spray painter than I am.
You guys want to shake this stuff up really well.
I'm not a good spray painter.
Alright, what I like to do is stand it up. You can see that. Stand it up and spray it. Because when you spray it down, you're most likely you're going to get some drips, or it just doesn't come out that well, like when you're spraying it. So spray it up first. And you're not trying to coat the whole thing on the first pass.
I'm open the window.
Yeah, you gotta open the window, babe. You're not, like I said, you're not gonna, let me see here. You're not trying to coat the, whoa, that didn't work. Hold on. Don't try to coat the whole thing in one pass.
So why spray gesso? Or why gesso? We usually use house paint, but we're using spray gesso because it's an aerosol. So I can get it prepped and hopefully it'll be smooth enough to
and this stuff dries really fast. Like I said, you're not trying to coat it in the first one because you don't want it to run on you, like it's actually really doing. pretty cold in here, so put some heat on it. Like, look, it's almost drying. Turn that down. So just lightly go over it first time.
When you put a heat gun on paint like this, if you hold it in one area too long, it'll scorch even your paint. It'll bubble up. So keep it moving. It really is almost dry. If this isn't smooth enough, we'll have to sand it, but I'm hoping it'll just be...
I think it'll be perfect. Alright, let's do that one more time. Spray gesso is pretty thick, so it fills in little bitty pinholes.
We didn't seal it at all, so we're hoping that this is,
Yeah, you get to test it as long as we get to test it. You're along for the ride.
we're hoping it doesn't allow for any, like, breathing. Hope it fixes the porous situation.
It looks good on top.
Yeah, it does.
And I'm going back over this, and this wood, like to where it's cut, is, I mean, you could feel it. It's like spray paint would probably just kind of soak into it.
Yeah.
And this stuff is like covering it. I'll show you here. You can kind of see where I've painted. Right? You see that? And then when I go back over it a couple times, yeah, looks good. I'll just hit these other sides with it.
Sorry I'm not reading questions, y'all. I'll be over there in just a second. I'm covering the monitor right now so we don't get any paint on it.
Your posters. Alright, that should do it. See how quick that was? Like I said, this stuff dries really fast.
Back, y'all. Put alcohol inks and shaving cream and randomly make designs. Stick cardstock on it and it'll make an awesome print. I will have to try that. Is Kills good?
Yeah, but I think there's kind of an oil base to it. So you possibly will get pits, and you don't really need to use Kills. Like we said, we normally use just a flat white house paint. I use the PPG flat white, and I've never had an issue with it.
So the only reason why we're using gesso now versus how we always do is that I needed an aerosol, and regular spray paint will soak into anything porous like this board, but the gesso doesn't. Jeff,
right, I'll
is
show
it
you
true
these
you should
edges.
store spray paint upside down?
No.
We store ours on its side. Is there a need to sand between layers? I don't think so, but we're trying it for the first time with y'all, so.
It's pretty smooth. I do feel a little bit of, maybe because it's spray.
That's awesome, Patty. Thank you, Julie.
I would definitely hit it with a 400. Get a 400. I'm gonna try to hit it with 400 and see, because I can feel It's really soft. Like it almost feels like a. I don't know if we want to do that. It might still be a little wet. Might scratch it. I'm not sure.
Well, if it scratches it, then we'll just go over it with the gesso then, right?
Try to put your nail, just like push your nail down, see what it does. Did it do it?
Yeah, it's just a little. Yeah, look on the side.
Well, that's pretty soft wood though.
Composition's hard with alcohol inks on coasters because it's such a small area to cover, you know? You have to move that. It's too cold for resin in Tennessee today. I'm sorry, Holly. It's probably too cold here, but meh.
Oh.
So Penny came by yesterday and suggested we have an audience taping,
I think that would be
like
kinda
a live
cool.
audience in the studio.
Maybe we could do that for the class.
Oh yeah, we could test it out with.
See, I'm barely putting any pressure on this, and I put this rag in here to kind of give it a more so it's flat. You're not taking your, you're not sitting there, just getting this part when you're pressing down on it, and it gives it more even pressure all the way around. That is a lot smoother.
So
if you even had cheesecloth, that would probably work too. It's super smooth, y'all.
So we're sanding it because it was just a little rough.
Like you could feel it.
Where it was sputtering out. Oh yeah, that's great. So sanding it really lightly with
400.
a 400
You could
sandpaper.
probably use a 600 if you like. Use a 600 after this, and it would definitely, and it would be really smooth. It's good. I think it'll be good.
I think it'll work. If there's any kind of texture in your surface, the alcohol inks will make them evident or more evident.
Well, we'll see. 'Cause
So-
I think that's gonna happen
Yeah.
because gesso is pretty soft. But I think it'll be fine. I think it'll look good. All right.
I'm excited. Okay. Move this.
Let's brighten up that camera.
Okay.
We're gonna brighten up the overhead a second, y'all. Why does it go on that other over here? That's what I don't get it.
I don't know.
Alright, let's see here. Right.
So I'm just gonna wait for Jeff to get the camera situated.
Alright, that's a little better. Alright.
Okay, where's my this? I'm not really sure about composition, but we're just gonna go for it.
Oh yeah, You have to put alcohol in there first, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if it'll eat it.
The
I
gesso?
doubt it. Yeah. I don't know. Go. Let's add a camera now.
So I'm just putting down some alcohol for the other paints to play in. I don't think it's coming up. No, it's doing good.
Okay.
I don't really have any designs in mind as per usual. Drop some gold because who doesn't like gold? What are my other colors? Oh, they're all the way over there. So I'm turning the heat all the way down on this heat gun so it just blows air. That way I can maneuver the paint around without it setting up. However, I think it's still hot from...
Yeah.
raw spots. My blending solution.
You think the gesso dries it up too fast?
I'm not sure yet.
That's so fun. Add extender. Get a straw.
There's my extender over there.
Joyce, I'd like to see that acrylic pour on deer heads. That'd be fun.
Extender. Brand new extender. I can't get it over. Okay.
Do you have to use that blending bottle? It helps, right?
I guess. Oh, the blender solution. That stuff smelled interesting. I don't think it's required at all. Not necessary, but helpful.
That gold is just not going anywhere, is it? It's different. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like drying. So it seems like gesso might hold on to the paint a little bit more than a really slick surface would, like the coasters. Hey, welcome, Terry. How are you? That's fun.
Oh yeah, I picked up this other color.
Yeah. AI works on best glossy, slick surfaces. Do you have Yelp paper? Yupo. Yes, she just bought
a bunch of large
big
boards.
big. Is it a board?
It's paper.
She bought a big, like 24 by 36
Sheets. So I
sheets.
can.
I want to try this sometime. Look how beautiful that is. Look at it on camera. That is beautiful.
Thanks, Dee.
I would just leave it like that. Good Lord, that's beautiful. Or maybe just that how you fade it like that. Oh, look at that, y'all. And see, what I would like to do is do this. Oh God, I would leave that. It's so beautiful. Babe, we're gonna have to sell alcohol.
Yeah. Gonna have to start buying them.
Chrissy, that might work too. You never know. But I think the alcohol might mess with the paint, spray paint, maybe. But like I said, you could have, we could have taken some 600 and then 1,000 grit sandpaper and just continue to sand it real lightly. I think that would be amazing. God, it is just beautiful right here. Babe. I would leave that. That's so beautiful. What I would like to do is do one of these and then let it dry, do a flood coat of resin, sand that to a real nice flat mat, and then draw on it. And then spray paint it, the matte spray paint. So, put some in there.
It's gonna sink.
Or am I whispering? I don't know. But it looks good. Babe, that is beautiful. Uh-oh, Kathy E. My husband sent me spot, cold ass garage. Listen. Yeah, Kathy, I'd definitely get a couple space heaters. Whew. This stuff smells interesting. Look at it on camera, babe. It looks so good. Oh, thanks, guys. You can make your own alcohol inks out of Sharpie markers and any permanent marker for that matter. Remove the guts and soak in 91% alcohol bottle. Huh.
I've heard you could do that.
That is beautiful. It's crazy, you guys. Like, there's a little spillage over here on this side, but this edge does not want to go over this hard edge. This stuff. You have no heat on there, huh?
If I had heat on it, it would like set up and create the lines because it dries it right there.
Right. Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh, look how gnarly that is. Oh, there it goes. Oh, there's the gold. Y'all, do you see how she controls that? You know, she controls where these lines start and end. It's just all patient and just. I'd leave that dark. It looks great.
I want it just a tad darker.
Yeah. It looks like that girl that does the oil paints first. And then puts a flood coat over it.
Mm-hmm. I kind of want to connect this out a little bit.
Okay. What does that do?
That's a blending solution. Basically, it reactivates the alcohol ink, so it'll blend with these colors that I'm putting down that way.
That looks great. I would maybe put a little bit of blue from here just to kind of, because it looks very top heavy, but man, that is beautiful. And look, you can paint with it, y'all. Hello, Nora. I don't read Spanish, but I think a thank you is in order. Do dots, abstract boss. Man, that is nice.
You said add dark up here?
Maybe just like a. That's Transformer language.
Oh. See how it, like, you can see the lines popping up? Because
Yeah.
it's, like, reactivating that.
Yeah. Man, that's nice. Yeah, Tiffany, that's a, I bought those online. Excuse me, I'm eating these little cracker things. Gradettos. These are really good. A little good snack to have. Excuse me. It's a lining brush to do like.
I think we got these from Arteza. Maybe.
No, I bought those from, I think, Azel in the pinstriping section. They're like pinstriping brushes to do like little tiny filigree and lettering and little detail work.
Oops.
What? Susan, I would love to see it. She got a Mucha shower curtain. I bet that's going to be amazing. I had a cat. I named him Mucha. He was cool.
Love the mooch.
I know you're supposed to say Mucha, but I just say Mucha. I would love to go over to... where is he from? He has...
Isn't he like Austrian?
No. He... You guys... Look at my mom and my dad's handwriting. I'm going to show them this. Look at this. This is how my stepdad writes, you guys. This is where I get a lot of my influence from.
Good.
Look at his handwriting. How amazing is that? And this is my mom's. Come on. Where is he from? I know where he's from. Because there's like, there's still places that have, there's one Mucha painting in the Dallas Museum of Art. I found it. It's beautiful. He was born in 1860 and died in 1939.
Christy, you're in Dallas? Jerry's has great deals right now.
The Czech Republic. That's where he's from.
I don't know, he was Czech.
Yeah, he did a lot of stuff in Paris, though.
I wonder if I can wipe off areas like you can with on Yupo and stuff. The answer is yes. Little spots that you may not like, just wipe them off. Awesome.
The seasons are one of my favorite, too, what he's done. You can't even mess with this man's work.
Thank you, Carrie. Y'all, I'm not trained in any kind of alcohol ink. I don't have that much practice with it. I'm sure you guys have alcohol inks at home. Just pick them up and give it a shot.
Babe, you can make a pattern. Like, what if you did this on a circle? Like, look at this, y'all. Like, what if you took the negative space, like Mucha does, and put like a, what do you call it? Our paper where we cut? Masking. And leave this white, leave the negative down, and then do the painting on the inside and then peel it up. Obviously, it would probably go under it, but it would still look clean. Mm-hmm. Really nice. I think that would be awesome. His work is just phenomenal. The detail he puts into it. You have to look him up. Alphonse Mucha. Or Mucha. Beautiful. I've got a couple books on it. And if you're gonna look at some graffiti, there's the baddest graffiti book on all the graffiti books. I have so many different reference books. Crazy, but all different kinds. There is a mistress book up there. A little interesting. All right. Beautiful as always, Erica. Does anyone know if masking fluid works on wood panels? I don't know. I'd like to try that.
Don't we have some masking fluid somewhere?
Craig says, how would the alcohol ink on a white acrylic background? Would the alcohol wash away the acrylic paint?
I don't think you'll get the movement that you're looking for if it's an acrylic base. This works because it's super smooth.
Yeah, thanks for saying that, Larry. That's what a couple people told us, to unsubscribe and then resubscribe and then hit the bell so that you get your notifications when we go live. Reminds me, I need to. Oh, they moved to Crouching Tiger. Oh my God, that's such a sick room. I'm gonna take a video of this, y'all, and send it to ATD's Poor People. Actually, all those colors are like what they look like, babe. I mean, it looks really nice. I'm surprised it's picking those up.
I'm just putting a little bit of paint on my liner brush to harden some of these lines.
Yeah, it definitely gives it a good definition. Nice deep, from dark to a really nice fade. I'm going to put this on ATD's Poor People. And if you guys are just joining us and you're first time watchers, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining in. Sundays are kind of random for us. We normally go on around 8, except for on Tuesdays we go on at 2. But Fridays and Sundays are normally kind of a whenever kind of day, because we normally have to do other things on Sundays. But thank you for joining. And like I said, if you guys just are first-time watchers, we do have a Facebook group. It's called ATD's Poor People. And all you have to do is go in there, join, answer one question, and you're in. That's it. Spray gesso board. Oh, I got a picture of of Marie and her babies.
I don't want to overdo it with these lines. The alcohol ink stays on the brush for a while though. Kids are getting hype out there. Yeah, I'm digging the lines too.
Hey, sour cream, what's up? Hey, E, did you get my order and mail on the 2nd? And email on the 2nd? She will have to look that up. Who is that?
Write the name down so I don't forget.
Kathy E.
Oh, Kathy, I was looking for your email. But I couldn't. Kathy E wasn't bringing up any email addresses or emails. So can you forward it to me? Unless you already did, and I haven't checked email today, but I'll do that before we go to the game.
Email order. And the gold on, like, it's a little shimmery, or is that just not dry yet?
It's shimmery for
It's a little
sure.
shimmery. It looks good. I love how it, like, it's so faded. It's almost like it's dirty, like you've spilt something and wiped it, but it became something beautiful. That's so sick. Man, that looks great. That's beautiful. Terry, we're not going to a game. We're going to Cowboys watching.
Or a watch party. So
Party.
we're not going to the game.
My friend got a room at Zaza. It's a nice little hotel in Uptown. And they put him in the Crouching Tiger room.
I don't know what that means.
They have themed rooms, like Rockstar Room, Crouching Tiger. It's like like the movie Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. It's like themed after that type of thing. I need to turn my what do you call it up? Yes, Ron. I know.
Thank you, Kathy. No, it's not purple. I think it's just the light. If I turn it, it's got the gold in it, so it did turn kind of an indigo color in that area.
Yeah. I'm excited about this, man. It's nice. Can you add the spray gesso and the liner brush to your Amazon list?
I sure can.
We sure can. How is your friend who is sick? Is she getting better? I hope so. Unfortunately, she passed away last week. She did not make it. But thank you for asking. Cruz is back home, trying to live his life comfortably, I guess you could say. Dealing, I'm sure it's hard for him to go anywhere because people want to talk, and some people know that he probably doesn't want to talk about it, and he's probably tired of talking about it, so we're just going to give him some time, and I'm going to take him food on Tuesday. I tried to do it last Tuesday, but he had some friends come in from Austin, so I let him go hang out with them. But this Tuesday, I'm going to go bring him some food.
I don't know why I'm pouring alcohol out. I can just pour it in a cup.
Dora said, my team just lost an OT. I was just watching a terrible game. The Giants beating the Redskins like 40-0.
Should I do gold lines?
Yeah, that would look awesome. Just a hint, like everything a hint is always shows up on stuff like this. God, you can let that dry and possibly do gold leaf on that too.
Mm-hmm.
That would look nice.
It's basically dry right now.
Yeah, but that would take a while. Yes, gold lines. Packers. Looks very good, very good.
I'm surprised you haven't taken the liner from me yet.
Tom says, probably not a good place to ask, but how long does it usually take to receive an order from you?
If we have it in stock, it goes out next day at the latest. We had an issue with stock recently, so some orders are still in-house.
Do that, Christy. Put it on our ATDs page. We'd love to see that.
So if it hadn't gone out yet, I'm waiting on
Dawn Drum.
Something.
It's a liner brush for very small detail. There should be a name on it. They're not that, like. Let me see it.
It's only got a number on it.
Oh, yeah, it's a 3.0. It's very detailed. You can see that little hair. Like, they come in like all different sizes. I don't know what those are. I'm pretty sure I got them at Hazel Art Supply, though. I don't know. Dallas started at 320. Thanks, Megan. There you go, Aaron. Go get that. Go get that craft box. Beautiful, babe. I'd say
Thanks.
it's done.
I would too.
Wrap it up. All right. Y'all, that is beautiful. There you go. Now you see why I love her so much.
Because I can do the art things.
I suffer from extreme anxiety, and you guys are my inspiration to get out of bed and art. Kathy! Thank you very much, Kathy. Thank you for saying that. That's sweet. That's what we love to hear.
This is going to need to dry a little bit more, but...
Would love a shout out. I'm here from Australia. Love you guys. Well, thanks, the Kaza 58. Is that how you say that? Kaza?
The Kazaa!
Kaza!
So, what camera is that?
Here, let's
This one?
switch. We'll switch to...
Yeah, we can do that one. Or this one? Or this one.
There you guys go. And you can see the true colors. It's that camera is a little dull right now. I don't know why it looks like that. Maybe the overhead will be a little more. Yeah, that looks good.
It's the same camera we were on.
Yeah. All right.
I'll let this bad boy sit up and I'll resin it tomorrow.
We have to get on up and out. And go check out this Cowboys game.
So there you have it. Spray gesso works.
Spray gesso
For,
works.
Alcohol inks on cradle boards.
Yeah.
I would definitely say that sanding it's a must. I think it would have shown a lot of grittiness had we just painted on it after having fresh something.
Fresh paint.
Yes. I can't words sometimes. So I used Ranger paints, Pinata extender, and Ranger's blending solution. I will link all of this stuff in the Amazon store, as well as the brushes and what was the other thing?
Lucy, we should be getting that on the 12th, you said?
The Color Obsession?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the other thing I have to list? The blending solution.
The brushes and
Yeah,
the
the
gesso.
Oh, yes. Okay. I will link all
I'll
of
show you
that.
guys real quick with the gesso.
That's not
Nope,
it.
that's not it.
Jeff says I can't wear my roll tide pants to the party. See, they're
Babe, if you
houndstooth.
fall,
Because
this
roll
is,
tide pants.
that's the gesso that we used. You guys are just getting here. Dawn, thank you.
Love all of our dingleberries.
Thanks, y'all. All right, we got to get up and get out. We appreciate you guys stopping
Get
by on a
some.
Sunday. I know it's one of those chill, relaxed football days. I don't mean to take you away from your
The fam.
fam and the football.
Moose. You want
But
to come
we're
say
gonna
hi to
go.
everybody? I don't know where he is.
Clara Lawrence, that's something? I don't know. He hasn't.
Describe when you use alcohol, blending solution, and extender, and why. If you did today, then never mind. Came in late. I didn't, mainly because I'm still trying to figure out the difference. Because technically, just 91% alcohol
Thank you, Julie.
works as all of those things. Like, if you put a little bit more alcohol down, then it extends your drying time because a new liquid was introduced. So that's kind of like an extender. I don't know all the differences. This is all e-science. None of this is actual fact.
Fact.
And the thing about blending solution that's different from alcohol is that
I think it doesn't take away from the alcohol. Like if you put a drop of alcohol on that, it'll literally activate it, but it'll take it away. You can
right.
You know
That's very
the blending
true.
solution. It goes on and it just kind of blends in. It doesn't move away.
It's kind of like alcohol light. Like it reactivates it, but it doesn't remove the resin from where it was. Whereas if you just use raw alcohol, it leaves like a void. I'll do a demo. We'll learn together. I'll do some Googling. You can wear Roll Tide pants everywhere. See, that's what I've been saying all along.
All right, let's boogie.
Blending solution carries pigments, alcohol tints color. That's a good way of putting it, Kelly. Thank you for that. Still not sure about the extender, but I will figure it out. Anyways, y'all, read all the things. Join our Facebook group. Thanks for being here. You guys are so bananas. Couldn't do it without you. Kind of one another because you never know what's going through. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central. Nope, 8 p.m. Central Standard United States time. Oh, he did come out. Come here. Come here. The public wants to see Moose.
Right here. Come here.
Did you give him baby kisses? You didn't. Okay.
All right, let's go. See you guys.
Yep. We'll see y'all mañana, y'all. Since I live close after Christmas, of course, I would like to buy direct. Is that possible? Let me know. Yeah, you can come over. Just make sure we're here. Send me a message first. I gotta take this little fella out, and I have to put not jams on to go. Maybe I'll wear a onesie. I wore a onesie last night to the Christmas party because I do what I want. All right, y'all. See you mañana. Scott Hill says call him. Bye.
I said bye.